G'day guys, Sam from the Cybermen here. Today it is Lord Slug Hand Destruction, played by yours truly, versus Set 10 Zamasu. Let's see if I can take this guy out. Enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, so here we go. Slug versus Zamasu. That's me on the left with my Lord Slug, versus Set 10 Zamasu on the right. Zamasu starting us off by charging. I apologise for the lighting. It's really hard to get the lighting right at all these different venues just with the webcams we use, so I might have to look into using my DSLR, but the problem is that's a lot of stuff to carry around to locals. Anyway, we'll see how we go. A lot of you wanted to watch my Set 10 Slug in action, so I thought I'd record this for you. This is me using the leader to crit, so taking a life to +1, 10k crit, and critting his SCR off the bat, which sucks. Tapping 1 to play wings. It's not, these days, with Set 10, I don't think wings is the optimal first turn play. It depends a lot on your matchup, but I love to go tap 1 and go into the Vegeta super combo, and then play the Goku off that, the Xeno Goku. So you're going crit with leader, they usually won't combo out on turn 1 from the crit. And then you're playing the Vegeta, they're dropping a card, and then you're playing the Goku and attacking again with another crit. You can combo that Vegeta, you don't get the +1, but it's still a 25k crit. So they're either comboing out, losing cards in hand, or taking 2 crit damage and dropping a card from Vegeta. It's a very strong first turn. The problem with that though is it does neg your hand a lot as well, so it depends on what the matchup is. Obviously getting wings out is good for the rest of your plays, but that can sometimes be done a bit later now. So the Zamasu player has given his leader double strike with the extra card and attacked. It's a cool idea, that extra card in this leader, because he can become dual attack on the awakened side, but I don't like using it. I don't like using it on the unawakened side. I just think +1 energy to just essentially draw a card and doesn't buff your leader, so it's very easy, as you see, to combo out with 1, and for me that actually helps because I need to get that punishing passion in drop area anyway. So I'm using my leader skill again to give critical and take a life. I usually don't combo when I attack with leader, because if they drop a card from hand, it's helping my strategy anyway. So I don't mind if they do that. So tapping 2 to play the Golden Freezer Unison. I've got that up on the screen here. Again, I apologise for the lighting. It's only affecting my side of the field. But tapping 2 to play that, and it gives him 2, and then I'm doing the +1, which is I draw a card, put 1 card on top of my deck, and he gets critical. So there's another critical swing. This slug's based around lots of critical, as pretty much don't attack unless it's a critical attack if possible. Sometimes you need to attack with your awakened leader to draw cards, but you try and do that into a unison or into a battle card if possible. So he took the crit again. So obviously 3 life have been lost, and that was 3 crits. So he's not getting any plus from life at all. He's tapping 1 for the Zamasu. That adds a card from deck to energy. So if you get the sequencing right here, you can bring out Tragedy Overground, this turn very easily, but you have to have all the right pieces in hand, and against hand destruction it's not that easy. You can see he's got 2 of the 5 drop in energy there, and you need a Senzu to untap or an Awaken to untap. So he's drawing 1, untapping 1, awakening. And the other problem is you need to have a Goku Black in hand to put in energy. I know there's one there already, but you need to put another one there so that you do have 4 energy when you play the 5-drop, so that you can bring the 9-drop in. You don't want to put the 5-drop on the board and then try and go into the 9-drop another turn unless you absolutely have to, because you're losing 2 energy this turn. Oh, you're losing your energy and going back down this turn, and it makes it harder. You just have to have all those ramp cards again. So he's deciding what to do here. I've been playing, obviously, Zamasu, but I've been playing the set 7 leader. So I rely a lot on this. So here you go, he's fusing into Zamasu. So now what happens is, if you don't play the Goku Black into the 9-drop Zamasu this turn, you lose another energy, and you're back down to 2 energy, and you have to charge and go to 3 energy again on turn 3 as usual. He used this Zamasu to sack an energy card and get dual attack. Interestingly enough, I believe if he should have to sack another energy now that he got rid of that, because that Zamasu makes you sack an energy regardless. So he would be going down to 1 energy if he remembers this. I can't remember if he did. He's just asking me about the Golden Frieza Unison. So Golden Frieza Unison puts a cost on attacking for the opponent, where they have to sack an battle card to a battle card with 2 or more to attack the next turn. And we were discussing on whether Indestructible stop that from affecting it. I believe that with Indestructible you can't sack that battle card, but that doesn't mean that you can attack. It means that you just can't attack if you can't sack a battle card, because that's the cost, added cost. So if you only had the board here, he wouldn't be able to attack with a battle card. So he's attacking with not double strike, just a dual attack. Should be dropping a card there. Apparently not. Looks like I forgot to drop a card, or that could affect the outcome. So yeah, you can only stop them from attacking once more if you drop a card. Attacking the Unison again. So he's taking me down to 1 energy for the Unison. And passing turn, I draw. Charge and take a life to gain crit. He didn't sack an energy, so he should have sacked an energy and gone down to 1 energy. But it's probably fair because I didn't drop a card for Dormant Potential Unleashed, so we're even. Attacking with critical and comboing with the 3-drop Slug's Army and Gila. So I'm doing that to get it into the drop so I can play it for free with the 4-drop Slug. So critical 15k. Plussing 1 to draw a card and then put a card back on top of my deck. Pretty sure I just drew that card and put it back again because it wasn't helpful. And it's 15k crit again. So I just love the amount of crit pressure this deck puts out, because your opponent's already struggling with you dropping their hand, and now they... Okay, he chose to use Sparking to play Dimension Magic. Tapping 3 to play the 4-drop Slug, no counterplays. Untap 1 and play the 3-drop Anguilla. And then attacking leader, so that's -1. So opponent has to drop a card, and then it's a critical hit to leader as well. I think I'm just judging another game at the same time. Someone was asking me a question. So 15k, he needs to drop a card. And then 15k crit. So at this point, if you had... I obviously don't have the Goku in hand, but if I had the Goku, that would be another critical that came onto board. Thinking about attacking. Usually I wouldn't attack with a non-critical card, but I obviously thought that he had too many cards in hand for me to worry about that, and I needed to go for game. Ah, that's right, because I wanted to tap 1, get rid of the wings and Slug for 5-drop Zamasu. So when he attacks, he drops a card. Unfortunately, again, they're plussing. He's plussing if he grabs that. So he's going back to same hand size. But now on 1 life, I thought I'm pretty safe, because I'm still on 5. Even if he gets the field card out, it's really not going to hurt me much, because I have leader. Battle cards don't really need to be played that often. And also the Zamasu wouldn't be removed because it's indestructible. So I would be out of pressure with the smaller battle cards, like the 3-drop there, if I got another one, and also the Unison and leader. So obviously, depending on the matchup, you can play much heavier hand destruction. I was just trying to aggro him out before he got his setup happening. And this is where it's hard, because now you need to have another card to charge your energy. You can use the Zeno Unison to do things like that, but it's not always ideal. So he played the Zeno for 1, charged... not Zeno, the Zamasu for 1, charged a energy from the deck. Played Goku. Goku Black needs 5 energy. Yeah, sorry, that's what I was thinking. So there's the Zeno Unison. I feel like it's going to be tough. So he's on 4 counters. He didn't have a die, so we just said we would remember. Now I can play Goku Black for free and draw a card. So again, it's pretty much impossible to get the big guy out now, unless you had 2 Senzu beans in hand, which is a big ask. He's swinging into the Unison. I'm using Sacrifice to negate that, get me down to Awakening range. Swinging into the Unison, swinging into the Anguilla. That card's a monster, so that's a good one to get rid of. he's using the Senzu to untap and then give his leader 5k instead of the Goku. So it's just a 10, he didn't combo. Okay, so he's using his leader to sack the energy. So tap 1 to give his leader double strike, draw a card, then sack the energy to give him dual attack. That was a bit confusing, but it makes sense in the end. Attacking with a 20k from the bean double strike dual attack. He's thinking about whether to combo, I believe. So I will awaken, draw 2. It looks like we forgot it was 20k. Combo, and the second time we didn't forget. So he has 4 cards in hand here. At this point I know it's game. He's got 1 life, 4 cards in hand and only 1 combo piece on the board. I believe I've got 2 Ruby Ands in the drop, so I can just tap 4 and drop his hand and then attack. Alright, there's me dropping the Ruby And to drop him down to 4 cards. Now 4 cards in hand, I can he's just remembering that he needs to sack an energy for Zeto. It's very hard to remember all those triggers at checkpoints with the Zamasu deck. There's so many times you need to and this energy does go, the other energy doesn't. So so I'm tapping 4 to drop his hand and then attacking, and that's game. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. Again, we'll try and get the lighting fixed. The next couple of videos are going to be similar because we recorded at the same time. But thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like and subscribe to keep up to date on all the Dragon Ball Super content. We want to thank Grand J Games for all their support and remind you to use the code CyberMan5 at grandjgames.com for 5% off all your singles needs. Cheers.